there, this is Comrade Sephiroth. Welcome back to Let's Play Chrono Cross. And today is episode 4, where we are going to finally start playing the game for real. Now, I want to let you know, while I was out, I went back into the village, and over in the kind of the plaza or the square where Radius the chief is, there's a little bucket, and in that bucket is an aqua beam element, which is, I already bought one, but what I'm going to do now is show you briefly how to configure your characters. I'm going to first of all equip Sergei. He has a sea swallow and an ivory mail, and we're going to equip him with the ivory helmet. Now at this stage, everything, the equipment you have right now is made out of bone, and bone is the weakest of the materials, and then from here on out you're going to get better equipment. I think the next one up is copper. I'm not sure. See, bone glove, ivory mail, so everything right now is bone. And let's see if we can buy any more. Oh, I forgot. Wrong button. I'm too used to playing Final Fantasy VII, and the button's the opposite way around. In fact, I think Chrono Trigger has it the other way around. Show me your weapons and armor. Forge. Weapons. Uh-oh, I don't have the necessary... I need some equipment, so... Okay, so what happens in this game, you can't buy regular weapons and armor. You have to buy the raw materials, or not buy them, find them, and then you can take weapons, put them together, or take them apart and reuse the various materials. It's a little different. Anyway, it's not like Final Fantasy or Chrono Trigger where you just go into a weapon shop. And you can find some equipment in items and treasure chests or win them from characters without having to make it yourself. Now I'm going to go into elements and allocate some elements. First to Sergei. He has a tablet and a cure element. I'm going to move the cure to this third level. Now look, watch carefully. You have 3 levels, 1, 2, 3, with 1 slot in each. And you can put an element, but whether it be an item or a magic, into each slot. Now, physical elements you can't move around. They're there. Once you get them, they're there, and you can't change them. But this is an item. I'm putting it in the bottom slot, since items are not affected. The cure is... Notice it says level 1 plus or minus 7. The element itself, the spell, is a level 1 spell, but plus or minus 7 means I can move it up 7 spaces, all the way to level 8 if I want to, and it'll make the spell a little bit stronger. So here I'm putting it up to 3, and that'll make the cure, it says cure plus 2, because it's 2 slots higher than its natural level is. And so it'll be a little stronger. And in the level 2 slot, let's see... Why don't I put Fireball? Yeah. And then for Poshul, she has 3 empty slots. We will put in the bottom slot tablets again. No, remove. Actually, I prefer to put cure magical elements instead of items, because you can use the items after battle anyway. Cure in the bottom slot. Uplift in the second slot, and in the third slot I'm going to put Aqua Beam. Does that make sense? Yeah. Okay, that'll work. It's not perfect, but I'm not going to spend all my time tinkering around getting the perfect configuration. If you want to be nitpicky, you can do that yourself. I'm going to go up here to Cape Howell. Even though it's not part of the necessary game, I'm going to look around. We can walk over here and get a treasure chest. A heal. That is a slightly better version of the cure spell. And here's a monster. This is the regular battle theme. It's kind of annoying. I'm gonna fight now. Here's how you fight. You can flip back and forth with the cursor between your characters. Now notice they have 7 points at the bottom. That means that they can make 7 mini turn, shall we say. And what you do is you start off by attacking. You always have to start with attacking, or you can defend or run away, but I'm going to attack, and there's 3 attacks. There's weak, medium, and strong. Weak uses 1 of these stamina points, and then strong uses 3, medium 2. And the weak ones are likely to hit more often, so I'm going to hit once, and then once you hit once, it's easier to hit the second time at a stronger attack. So weak, then a medium, and then I'm going to hit a strong. And notice how that monster, it's called a beach bum, was kind of looking down, and that means he's getting weak. So I'm going to finish off by clicking on element. Now notice how the beach bum has a little blue circle. That means it's a water or ice elemental type monster. So you want to use fire attack for your magic spells on it instead, because it'll do the most damage. 36. The magical elements are not that powerful in this game, but they're pretty good. It's not like some of the other games where they really pack a punch. But now Partial will use a weak, miss, a medium, and let's go in here and try. I'm going to show you what happens if you use Aqua Beam, which is also, it's a blue, it's a water attack, and then using it against a water monster. 12. See, that wasn't very effective. Now, part of it's the fact that Partial is not as good at magic as Sergei, but a lot of it has to do with the fact that you're fighting water with water instead of fighting water with fire. Now let's try another weak attack, and it gets weak. Now I'm going to finish it off with let me try a strong one. 14. Victory! And after the battle, Sergei and Partial each got a bonus. They gained 1 HP. And now, what I can do is I still have some what are called charges, element charges. Every time you make a hit with your weapon, your element meter charges up, and then you can use those points, charge points, to cast spells and such like that. But if you have any left over at the end of the battle, you can use your remaining spell points to heal yourself. By saying max healing without using consumables. Consumables means you use items to heal yourself. So I'm going to use max healing without consumables. And it used a cure spell. And that healed me up. And I found a tablet, which is an item element, and a piece of humor, which is something I can use for making equipment. Now we'll go over here and get this item. I found a piece of bone. I'm not going to show you this battle with the beach bum because time is precious, but what I am going to do is come up here and we'll look at this little rock here at the peninsula, or promontory is the proper word for that. Sergei and Lena forever. Aww. Actually, it turns out that their relationship turns out to not be, I'm not going to spoil too much, but it seems like they're, you know, they're a good solid couple, but it's not really as serious as you might think from the game, or it seems a little simplistic, let's put it that way. Now, I'm going to stop here and just do the beach bums off screen, so that you don't spend too much time watching battle. You've already seen one. And so you'll catch plenty more battles in the next episode, episode 5, where we will actually go after those Komodo dragon scales. Until then, this is Comrade Sephiroth, and I hope you enjoyed Let's Play Chrono Cross.